We want to talk about erasure this morning. This is my grandma. Her name is Amy. Amey. She liked her name to be spelled correctly because sometimes people would erase it and try to spell it correctly for her. My granny, Amy, Amey, hated the United States Census. Okay. In 2016, 2017, when y'all know who was president. She said, I wonder what they're going to call us now. Two-legged dogs. She hated the census, and I'm going to tell you why. When my granny was younger, she said that the census changed her family. It was like her daddy. I don't have a picture of her daddy, but y'all know her daddy's mother. The census all of a sudden one day erased them. They weren't Indians anymore. They were Negroes, but not all of them were Negroes. Some of her daddy's children were considered mulatto. He wasn't, it was like he wasn't their daddy anymore. My granny said that it tore him up. He watched them give away our land. He watched them give away who we were. Then he watched them just say his children weren't his children anymore. One of his children was called white and no relation on the damn census. My granny had to watch herself. She lived 92 years, and she had to watch herself be erased and changed on the damn census. In 86, when Jesse Jackson decided that his coon ass decided that everybody black was African, she said, no more. I'm not going with it no more. Every few years, they call us something different. Erased it and call us something different. I'm saying erase. And she wasn't going for it anymore. My son was born in 2009, and sometime between 2009 and before she passed in 2018, she said, they just gonna force us to call ourselves African now. I said, Granny, what you talking about? She said, she was a breast cancer survivor. She said, every time I go to the doctor, every time I have to fill out a piece of paper, the only thing that I can choose is African American. And she said she was not African all her life. All my life she told me she was not African. But now they was forcing her to do it. They just forced it. And when she didn't fill it out, some person filled it out for her to say that she was African. That's being erased. She was erased. She was erased from her land. She was erased from her who she was. Her son felt erased from his children. That's erasure. Let's talk about that. Okay, not somebody else's words making you feel erased. Get a grip.